Hello, sorry about that, but I'm just going to give you a small video about this reading. This is for Libra, Gemini, Aquarius in this situation. I did read about all this stuff to you before, but my camera there was something very technological problem thing. But anyway, back to my own situation here. You have the Four of Cups reversed, you have the Five of Cups reversed, you have the Five of Spades, you have the Four of Spades, you have the Two of Swords is upright, you have the Devil's upright, the Fool and the Emperor are upright in this situation. I was talking about the 36th card up here, but actually the camera was shutting off. I have no idea why. But anyway, I'm only going to give you less than a 10-minute reading. You have to remember that when I make these videos as a good way of knowing to be expected, I have to remember about how this is imposing for you for Monday morning's reading. And you have to remember about this is how it seems to be. I have to clarify every single thing that has to be knowing. I have to remember that when I believe about doing this as a good temptation of knowing to be expected by, the Lord or whatever, I have to remember that when I do these readings, I have to remember that I have to learn and educate myself because it is a good way of doing readings. Okay, like reading a book or something like those kind of things. But it's not really, okay, because when I look at this is like almost like playing Clue without the temptation. And Clue is a good game to play, only it's strategizing, right? Now, about this card situation that I'm going to tell you, basically it means that you could do this last year, which means from December 21st to the 31st of December, which means of this 36th card, it represents um, that you probably were playing Clue. Now I'm not going to be very frankful with you, but it means about um, kind of like you're playing Clue, but you could be having a nasty situation where you could be cheating about playing Clue. You could even cheat. You could even, get very angry at someone and saying, oh my, I should not say swear words at this person or something like that. Like you can't remember about that, right? And that's what it seems to be. Now, I'm going to show you this as well. So this is what I'm trying to explain to you. You got the Five of Spades here, you got the Four of Spades here, you have, which direction you're going to take, left and right. You have to remember about this situation over here. Now I know that I showed you this card already, but I'm going to show you again. That's what it is. And, the 36 card represents, basically, we have 12 months in the year, but, the 36th is the last of the year, like the 21st to the 31st. And when it comes to that situation where, when the weather turns different and, everything is all crazy and la di la la, then it means that you have to be, unbreakable. Like, which means that you can take breaks from your friends and then you play games all the time and say, can I do this for a long time or not a long time? And that's what it seems to be. Now, the point being is that that's what it is, right? You have to think about it. You have to take it as a leap of faith. You have to remember that when I do the playing cards for a situation, when I just believe my own self that I can do this or something, that's what it is. It's it's very peaceful to knowing to be expected. Only you don't know which direction you're going to take, left or right, right? And that's what it is. Now the point being is that you have to remember that when I do this as these wonderful readings, it's like playing Clue, right? And when you play Clue, you're very good at this. Only you have to ask, your opponent's questions. You can do whatever you decide to do. that's what it is, right? And when you believe in this, you can do this, right? As much as you can. Um, like what the saying goes, it's like never cry over spilt milk, or water underneath the bridge or something. You have to remember how that is. Like there's always there's always new stuff. Like there's like this little book here, understanding vulnerability, like a guide for self advocates or something. It's a good thing, but I'm not gonna read you very much thing. Like it's like if I just do something like um, uh, like it's um, like there's always bad outcomes. There's always new information here. Um, like there's always uh, knowing about your. Okay, I'll read you one thing about this. Knowing about vulnerability is important because let me see. You might be more vulnerable if you don't know your rights, you don't have a support network, you don't get to make decisions for yourself. That's what number one reasons are. Okay, it's very specific. What that means is that you have to know about your rights, you have a support network, you don't know your rights, you have to make decisions for yourself. If you don't, someone else will make them for you. That's why kind of like what I'm doing in this situation of this reading for you, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. That's what this is, all right? This is like a good Monday morning uh, reading for you, and this is what it seems to be. Now, before I get any further, I'm going to use the talisman right there. I won't be very long with this reading anyway. But before I put the camera by over here, I'll show you about this as well as this. So that's what this is how it is. I'm not making a decision for you, but this is what the reading is. Now, the dice situation here, you have the first, the second, the third, and the fifth, which means in basically in months you have January, February, March, and May, which means you have Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, and Taurus in this situation. The letters are B and H, A and G, and then B and and F and D, which means the letters that I'm trying to describe you is that those are the letters if you're Ben, if you're Hannah, if you're Albert, if you're Gary, if you are, Brandon, if you're Fred, if you're um, Frederick, or if you're Dylan or something, those kind of words that I'm saying, those names or something, those are what that is, okay? And basically, before I let you all go, there's only one thing that you must learn is that you have to pay attention of what this reading is, and it's very satisfying because you can't always be right all the time, but in my own standards, it's like you can be, and that's what they are, okay? And when life gives you a lesson, even if what the universe is saying to you, you have to remember about that, okay? And enjoy the opportunity about liking this video and all this stuff because this is what it seems to be. And before I must before I let you all go, there's only one thing that you must learn is pay attention to what I'm saying about all these cards because it will help you in life. Only remember what I said about playing food. It's a good game to play. So thank you. Have a good day. Bye for now. Bye.